The world's biggest tropical rainforest hides one of the most beautiful secrets. From the smallest insects to the largest trees, from fungi to waterfalls, there are over 6,000 different species in the Amazon that can make light up, a phenomenon known as bioluminescence. But what's even more incredible is that together they generate something like 30 million tons of light every year, which is enough to light up 14 of the world's major cities. But how do organisms develop this ability? What is this phenomenon all about? And what does it mean for the Amazon rainforest? In this episode, we'll explore these glowing secrets. Welcome to Life in One Day. Join me as I dive into the heart of the Amazon to uncover its most stunning bioluminescent wonders. Can I spot them all before the sun goes down? In today's episode, we're going deep into the heart of the Amazon rainforest in Brazil to discover the astonishing array of living things that make light. The reason why so many species in the Amazon have the ability to glow is still unknown, but scientists believe that each species has developed this ability independently. It could be that bioluminescence helps them attract mates, or it could be a defense mechanism against predators. Or maybe it's just a way of adapting to life in the darkness of the forest floor. Whatever the reason, the result is truly magical. Imagine walking through the rainforest at night, and suddenly you see a waterfall that lights up before your eyes. You might think that you're dreaming, but it's real. That's what happens in the Chapada dos Guimarães National Park, where two waterfalls light up the night sky with shades of blue, green and yellow. This park is home to several endemic species, meaning they can only be found here and nowhere else in the world. It also shelters one of the most threatened animals on the planet, the giant river turtle. But this park and the turtles are under threat from illegal fishing and logging. Another place you should check out is the Caxionam Jungle River Lodge, located in the middle of the rainforest. Here you can stay in tree houses above the ground and observe the magical glowing wonders around you. If you look closely at the vegetation, you'll notice that some of it is actually glowing. This is thanks to the presence of bioluminescent fungi, which are able to convert chemical energy into light energy. These fungi are just one example of the many bioluminescent organisms that can be found in the Amazon rainforest. Insects, spiders, bacteria, fungi, algae, and even some aquatic animals like jellyfish and comb jellies are capable of producing their own light. And while some of these organisms use bioluminescence for hunting or defense, others, like the Amazon firefly, use it for a different purpose entirely. Fireflies are known for their flashing lights, which they use to communicate with potential mates. Male fireflies will flash their lights in a specific pattern to attract females, and if the females are interested, they will flash back with a response of their own. Here in the Amazon, however, a new threat has appeared. A parasitic fungus called Gonotopus is attacking fireflies and other insects, turning them into zombies. This fungus slowly takes over an insect's body, controlling its movements, and eventually causing it to light up in a different pattern, tricking other insects into thinking it's a potential mate. Once the other insect approaches, the infected one transfers the fungus to its new host, and the cycle begins again. As you continue your journey through the Amazon, you'll come across a clearing where the soil is covered with glowing mushrooms. Bioluminescent fungi are not only a beautiful sight to behold, but they also play an important role in the ecosystem. They help break down dead organic matter and recycle nutrients back into the soil. Some of these fungi are even used by scientists to study the mechanisms of bioluminescence. By understanding how these fungi produce light, researchers hope to develop new technologies that could be used in everything from medical imaging to environmental monitoring. As you move further into the jungle, you'll hear the sound of rushing water, and suddenly, you'll come across a small clearing where the forest floor is illuminated with a soft, eerie glow. Looking around, you'll notice that the source of the light is coming from the water. Small streams and pools are glowing with a bright blue light, creating a magical atmosphere that seems straight out of a fairy tale. This phenomenon is caused by bioluminescent microorganisms, such as bacteria and algae that live in the water. These tiny organisms are able to convert the chemical energy in their environment into light energy, producing an amazing display of bioluminescence. The most common type of bioluminescent bacteria found in these waters is Vibrio fischeri. These bacteria live in symbiotic relationships with certain marine animals, such as the bobtail squid. The squid has a special light-producing organ that houses the bacteria and allows them to glow. The bacteria in turn help the squid camouflage itself by matching the color of the moonlight and starlight that reflects off the ocean surface. This allows the squid to hide from both predators and prey while it's sleeping. As you watch the water gently flowing and sparkling with light, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder at the beauty of nature. You know that you're witnessing something truly special, and that this moment will stay with you forever. Imagine standing at the edge of a clearing in the Amazon rainforest, surrounded by towering trees that seem to reach up to the sky. As the sun begins to set, you feel a sense of anticipation mixed with a little bit of fear. Suddenly, you see it. A blue light begins to emanate from the ground, growing brighter and brighter until it's illuminating the entire clearing in a ghostly glow. At first, you think it must be a trick of the light, but then you realize that the light is coming from the leaves of the trees themselves. You step forward and reach out to touch a leaf, and the moment your fingers make contact, the leaf bursts into a brilliant blue light. Startled, you pull your hand away and take a step back. You watch in amazement as the leaves continue to glow, their vibrant blue color illuminating the darkness of the forest. It's at that moment that you realize you've stumbled upon something truly magical. You've discovered a secret that's been hidden from the rest of the world. The glowing trees of the Amazon rainforest. These trees are not like any you've seen before. Their bark and leaves are covered with a sticky sap that glows an otherworldly blue when exposed to the air. And as you stand there taking it all in, you can't help but wonder what other secrets the rainforest is hiding. Suddenly, you hear a rustling in the bushes and a pair of glowing eyes emerges from the darkness. A small, furry creature with large ears and a long tail scampers out onto the clearing and looks at you curiously. You can see that its fur is also glowing faintly, matching the light of the trees. You realize that this is no ordinary animal. It's a magical creature that's adapted to the unique environment of the glowing trees. As the night goes on, you see more of these creatures, each one more fascinating than the last. There are tiny insects that light up like miniature fireworks, brightly colored frogs that glow with an eerie green light, and even a large spider that spins webs of pure light. You feel like you've stepped into another world, a world where the laws of nature are different and anything is possible. And then, just as suddenly as it began, the glow fades away. The trees go from being brightly lit to completely dark. You feel a sense of sadness knowing that you may never see this magical place again. But as you make your way back through the forest, you can't help but feel grateful for the experience. You've seen things that most people only dream about, and you know that you'll never forget your night in the glowing forest of the Amazon. Now it's time to go. You've had an incredible adventure and discovered the magical world of the Amazon rainforest. From the bioluminescent fungi to the glowing trees and the mystical creatures that inhabit this world, you've seen things that will stick with you for the rest of your life. As you leave the rainforest, you feel a sense of sadness, but also hope. Hope that this magical place will be protected for future generations to come. Now it's time for you to share your thoughts. What did you find most fascinating about the glowing secrets of the Amazon? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our other videos, including Amazon Rainforest, a rich tapestry of biodiversity, which explores the incredible variety of life that can be found in the Amazon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.